For Clement, this little boy in the photograph, being born into this world and being able to grow up healthily is almost a luxury. Clement suffers from a rare disease, one that has less than 20 cases in Hong Kong, which also took away his father's life. It's considered uncommon that Clement is still alive today. The lack of medical research and support from society, rare diseases are hardly diagnosed. Precious time is wasted in the process. Even after a disease is correctly diagnosed, there may not be an appropriate treatment.
醫生延遲咗治療，其實都唔想嘅。我試過有一次喺餐廳度痛到，我係攣咗喺地下度不斷係咁碌，因為我控制唔到去個痛法，咁痛得好犀利嘅。咁嗰陣時我就不斷入醫院，咁就去入急症室揾醫生去睇下咩事。咁但係醫生一直以嚟個答覆都係小朋友腸胃炎啫，冇問題嘅。
After having been to the hospital many times, Clement still didn't know what kind of illness was causing his mysterious stomach ache.
咁直至到我入咗好多次醫院，咁有一次留院，咁就有個醫生發現唔對路，咁啊做咗啲檢查之後就知道我嗰陣時係腸塞，咁都比較嚴峻啲嘅環境，咁就進行咗手術之後，咁再過多一段時間去定性咗我呢個病啦。
It turns out that Clement has Peutz-Jeghers Syndrome, a rare inheritable disease with the telltale signs of black spots on the lips and finger joints. A doctor said that there are less than 20 people in Hong Kong with the same disease.
我個病名叫 Peutz-Jeghers Syndrome， 咁就我係爸爸遺傳俾我嘅，咁我爸爸都係有同一個疾病，不過嗰陣喺我5歲6歲嗰陣時，佢就因為呢個病咁衍生到有 cancer， 咁就相對地離開咗啦。
Clement's disease is caused by missing parts of a gene which is responsible for the control of cell growth. As it cannot be completely cured, PJS is considered a chronic disease. According to medical records, the probability of PJS developing into cancer is as high as 95%.
咁佢主要就喺我個腸消化系統裏邊，咁就會不斷生死肉，不斷生啲瘤出嚟。咁細細粒都還可以，但係如果係成排或者係好多嘅，咁佢會塞咗條腸，咁塞咗條腸會令到我死嘅。
Starting from the age of 8, Clement has to go to the hospital every month or two for an examination or blood test. If they discover some polyps, he has to undergo operation or else it could be life-threatening. Surgery becomes a routine for him.
如果佢自計大嘅手術，我做過，我8歲1次，跟住16歲，跟住我21歲2次，如果真係大嘅手術，我就係4次到5次左右。但係如果一啲小型嘅檢查或者手術，應該都計唔到啦，都比較多。
Because of his PJS, Clement has developed a tumor which sent him at death's door. Confirming the diagnosis of the tumor which affected his spinal nerve was a time-consuming process. 去到離開門診，見完醫生嗰間房行出嚟嗰陣時，我有一下又係咁樣失重心。我行翻入房，同醫生講話頭先啱啱我都係跌一跌嘅，我呢啲事係經常發生嘅，但係醫生都覺得我認為我冇問題，咁我都相信醫生嘅判斷，咁我就當冇事啦。 That was in July 2013, but 5 months later,
我隻腳完全係冇晒感覺，直情係我抬唔起隻腳去行，所以每一段路每一步我都係要抽住個褲腳，拉隻腳向前，我先可以俾到力去行一步。
At that time, the doctors told Clement that there was no problem with him. But on January 1st, 2014, he lost feeling in his right leg and went to the emergency room at 3 a.m.
個醫生就直接同我講， 你點解咁遲嚟揾我啊？你隻腳完全係冇晒反應嗰啲嚟㗎咯喎。跟住我就話你睇翻啲記錄啊，其實我係有揾過你哋好多次㗎。咁你哋醫生話我冇問題。咁跟住個急症科醫生都無奈嘅，都知道肯定我有唔對路，但係之前啲醫生揾唔到。
Eventually, Clement was diagnosed that he had a 4.2 cm tumor on his spinal cord. It was pressing against the nerve trunk and affected his ability to walk normally. For various reasons, he had to be transferred to a different hospital and waited 3 weeks for his surgery. If unsuccessful, the 8-hour surgery could leave him paralyzed from the waist down. Clement just finished that surgery in January, but he had to go back to the operation room 7 months later. This time, it was to remove the polyps that was growing in his intestine. He had gone through the same surgery twice already, which weakened his body.
咁其實我而家回顧翻，其實我當時我都有埋怨過一刻嘅，都係話點解咁唔好彩有個唔同嘅病，點解又要喺我身上發生咗一啲咁麻煩嘅嘢？咁我都有唔開心過，但係都係我身上發生咗啦，咁我埋怨都唔會有作用噶嘛。咁反而我向前看，反而係一個更加需要嘅事啦。
After having gone through 2 major surgeries at the age of 21, Clement, a Catholic, considered his unfortunate experience a challenge, which allows him to understand the true meaning of life and death. Clement made a resolution to become a great body teacher, donating his whole body as a cadaver for medical training after he passed away.
希望係多一個意義喺度，咁我就見到大體老師呢個計劃啦。咁呢個大體老師嘅計劃，咁其實係幫緊醫科生或者係一啲將會成為醫生嘅人啦，或者係其實係醫生去做一啲研究，或者係做一啲解剖嘅學習。咁其二係我呢個病比較罕有，而我小朋友嗰陣時都經歷過好多次，但係醫生誤診或者係當咗我冇事，咁延誤咗個治療。咁直至到我而家大個我明白咗原來我真係太少有啦，所以啲醫生延遲咗治療，其實都唔想嘅。
Before Clement registered for the Great Body Teacher program, he has been volunteering for clinical trials and giving blood samples for genetic researches. He also assists in organizing activities to help other patients.
因為佢其實就幫我就打理緊一個叫即係病人嘅組織嚇，即係病人小童嘅 support program 啦嚇。咁其實基本上大小事務咧都係佢處理晒㗎，好多時都嚇。佢肯定係比我更加積極嘅，話你聽可以話聽嚇。譬如話聖誕 party 或者佢啲日營啊，或者之前我哋搞嗰啲去探訪醫院做即係啲小醫生嘅流程工作咧，都係佢幫我安排嘅。我可以好肯定嘅話你聽咧。係一定幫到即係醫學嗰個有醫科生啊或者醫療嘅進步嘅，因為其實我哋即係後生啲嘅時候讀醫學院咧，好多嘢都係咁學翻嚟嘅嚇，係一定有幫助呢樣嘢就嚇，咁一定唔會話即係佢嘥咗佢呢個意願嘅，咁所以我都好即係好尊敬佢。
咁其實如果我可以用到呢個身軀去幫助佢，其實我覺得值得嘅，因為死後如果你只係燒咗自己的話，其實如果多一份意義喺度，我相信係會更加值得嘅。
Oftentimes, rare diseases have no apparent clinical signs or symptoms, which is why it is very difficult for doctors to come up with the correct diagnosis for routine examinations. Just like Clement's case, frequent hospitalizations and numerous tests took him a period of time to be correctly diagnosed. The 2018 policy address stated that the government has accepted the recommendations of the Steering Committee on Genomic Medicine to establish a genome database of the local population as well as a testing infrastructure. The relevant data and information collected should be able to expedite the diagnosis of rare and genetic diseases. This means targeted, personalized treatments can be administered. Patients will no longer have to wait indefinitely for diagnosis or endure unnecessary suffering.